What if telling the truth was the most dangerous thing you could ever do? Not in movies, not in fiction, but in real life. Across the world, some people dared to pull back the curtain to expose corruption, criminal networks, and powerful secrets. These stories span continents, from Argentina to Italy to Nigeria, but they all share one chilling pattern. Journalists, diplomats, whistleblowers. They weren't reckless. They weren't looking for fame. They were just too close to the truth. And then they vanished. No warnings, no explanations, just silence. Today we uncover real cases of people who disappeared after exposing dark secrets. And the question that haunts every story is the same. Did they uncover something they were never meant to find? In 1978, Argentina was under military rule, a time known as the Dirty War. Thousands of people were already disappearing, but one case stood out. Elena Holmberg, a respected Argentine diplomat working in Paris. She wasn't just a government official. She was someone who reportedly knew too much. Rumors began to surface that she had uncovered sensitive information, possibly involving intelligence operations and covert dealings within Argentina's regime. Then suddenly, she disappeared. Weeks later, her body was found in a river. Official explanations were vague, incomplete, but many believe Elena Holmberg wasn't just another victim of the era. She was silenced. In Italy, one journalist got dangerously close to a mystery that remains unsolved. Mauro De Mauro, a veteran investigative journalist. In 1970, he was working on a story tied to the mysterious death of Enrico Mattei, a powerful oil executive. The deeper Mauro dug, the more unsettling the connections became. The mafia, political power, international oil interests. Then one evening, he simply vanished. No signs of struggle, no confirmed witnesses, just gone. To this day, many believe his investigation led him straight into a web of power he wasn't allowed to expose. In 2012, a Russian whistleblower collapsed suddenly while jogging near his home in the UK. Alexander Parapolichny. He had been helping investigators uncover a massive money laundering scheme, one tied to powerful figures in Russia. At first, his death seemed natural, but later toxicology reports suggested something far more sinister. A rare poison, possibly derived from plants. No clear conclusion was ever officially confirmed, but many believe this was no coincidence. He knew too much, and he was about to reveal everything. In Australia, a man investigating sensitive issues tied to organized crime met a similar fate. Ross Anderson. Details surrounding his case remain limited and shadowy, but what is known is this. He had been digging into controversial matters, ones that may have involved powerful individuals. Then he disappeared. No closure, no clear answers. Just another name added to a growing list of those who got too close. In Brazil, a blogger known for exposing corruption paid the ultimate price, Evany José Metzger. He ran a blog focused on local crime and political corruption. His posts were bold, direct, dangerous. Then in 2015, he disappeared. Days later, his body was found, decapitated. The message was clear. This wasn't just murder, it was a warning. In the UK, a respected scientist found himself at the center of a global controversy. David Kelly, a weapons expert linked to intelligence discussions surrounding the Iraq War. He became a key figure after raising concerns about government claims. Shortly after being publicly identified as a source, he was found dead, officially ruled a suicide. But questions still linger. Many believe the pressure, the exposure, it was too much. Others believe there's more to the story. In India, a journalist investigating illegal mining uncovered a dangerous network, Sandeep Kothari. He exposed corruption involving powerful local figures. In 2015, he was kidnapped, then killed. His body was burned. Authorities later confirmed arrests. But the deeper system he exposed remains. In Kenya, another voice was silenced, Francis Nyam, a figure reportedly connected to sensitive information. Details are scarce, unclear, but like many others on this list, he disappeared. And the truth, disappeared with him. In Nigeria, one name still echoes through the history of investigative journalism: Dele Giwa, a fearless journalist, founder of Newswatch magazine. Dele Giwa was known for exposing corruption, abuse of power, and sensitive political secrets. But in 1986, his story took a horrifying turn. He received a package at his home in Lagos. It looked official, harmless, but inside, it was a bomb. The explosion killed him instantly. A letter bomb, delivered in broad daylight, right to his doorstep. The assassination shocked the entire nation. Because this wasn't just murder, it was a message, a warning to anyone willing to speak out. Decades later, the case remains unresolved. No one has been held accountable, and the question still lingers. What did Dele Giwa know that made him a target? Daphne Caruana Galizia, Malta. A fearless investigative journalist known for exposing corruption at the highest levels of government. She uncovered links between politicians and offshore money in the Panama Papers scandal. In 2017, she was killed by a car bomb near her home. Her final blog post reportedly read, "There are crooks everywhere you look now." Jan Kuciak, Slovakia. A young journalist investigating corruption and organized crime connections in Slovakia. He was working on a story linking politicians to the Italian mafia. In 2018, he and his fiancée were found shot dead in their home. His death sparked nationwide protests. Sergei Magnitsky, Russia, a lawyer who uncovered a massive fraud scheme involving Russian officials. Instead of prosecuting those responsible, he was arrested. While in custody, he reportedly faced abuse and was denied medical care. He died in prison in 2009. His case later led to the Magnitsky Act, targeting corrupt officials. Anna Politkovskaya, Russia. A journalist known for exposing human rights abuses during the Chechen conflict. She was outspoken, fearless, and highly critical of powerful figures. In 2006, she was shot dead in her apartment building. Her murder remains one of the most chilling attacks on press freedom. These stories come from different countries, different backgrounds, but they all share one chilling pattern. They knew something, they exposed something, and then they were gone. No justice, no closure, no answers. So the question remains, how many more people have disappeared without ever making headlines? And how many secrets are still out there, waiting to be uncovered or buried forever? If this video made you think, hit like. If you believe these stories deserve to be remembered, subscribe and tell me in the comments, which case do you think hides the darkest truth? Because sometimes the most dangerous thing in the world is knowing too much. Because some stories don't just disappear. Every case leaves a shadow. Every mystery deserves a voice. This is Shadow Case Files.